The 4th generation Nest Learning Thermostat is finally here, building on the previous iterations with a sleek new design and new modern features. The original Nest thermostat revolutionized thermostats in general by blending great design with modern features and energy savings. The 4th generation model, though, comes after years of not getting an update to what many consider to be the best thermostat you could buy. The design in particular stands out for the new Nest thermostat. The new thermostat retains its classic round shape and rotatable frame, but has an all-new design that gives it a floating look. Coupled with the large glass face and the glossy metallic frame, the new thermostat looks very premium. If you think you've seen a device like it before, you might be right. The design is inspired by the Google Pixel Watch, a watch that has been hailed for its sleek design. As you can tell, I love the look, though I will say that the glossy glass on the front does sometimes introduce some glare. That can make it difficult to see the screen from certain angles, which is a bit of a drawback considering the fact that the new thermostat has Google's dynamic farsight tech that's built to show you information at a glance from far away. Despite that issue though, the 4th generation Nest Learning Thermostat looks great. Not only that, but it's pretty easy to install. Like previous generation models, this model doesn't require a C-wire, which is a big advantage for those with older homes and older heating and cooling systems. For the past year or so, I've been using an Ecobee because of its integration with HomeKit, and that has required that I plug in a power adapter into the wall, running that wire to the thermostat, which is not a great look. The new Nest, like previous generation models, fixes that. As expected, the new Nest Learning Thermostat excels at easily controlling the temperature. The device can learn your routine, or you can schedule it manually, or just control it as you go. The 4th generation model in particular improves on this by better understanding how your home heats up and cools naturally, so it'll help save you energy by preventing unnecessary heating or cooling when your home might heat up or cool during the day on its own. The new device also supports remote sensors, which can come in handy for a 2-story home like mine. This will help the thermostat better understand the temperature in your home in various locations. As mentioned, I've been using an Ecobee for its integration with HomeKit. The new Nest Learning Thermostat, however, supports Matter. Matter is the universal smart home standard that all the major smart home platforms support. What that means is that I can control the new Nest Learning Thermostat straight from the Apple Home app. Even more importantly, I don't have to ask my wife to download an additional app to control our home. The device will just show up in the Home app that she already has installed. You will still have to perform the initial setup in the Google Home app, and you won't get access to all of the features in other apps, so you'll still need to rely on the Google Home app every now and then. But Matter support means that it'll better integrate with whatever smart home setup you already have, plus it'll work with automations. The software on the thermostat itself has also gotten an update. The basics of it remain the same. You'll twist the outer ring to control the temperature. But on top of that, it can show other information. For example, with the dynamic farsight feature, you can see things like the time, the weather, or the temperature in your home. I really like that. I've been using the Ecobee as a simple clock when I'm not using it as a thermostat. I will say though that I wish the thermostat could have the display always on. That's what the Ecobee does, and the fact that it doesn't means that it'll only show the time when it detects motion. Considering the fact that my thermostat is in the living room, sometimes I'm not moving that much when I'm sitting on the couch watching TV. The display on the device is pretty clear, though it's not all that bright, and as mentioned, it can show some glare depending on where the lights are in your home. I would have liked the display to be a little brighter to help fix that. Minor downsides aside though, the new 4th generation Nest Learning Thermostat is my favorite smart thermostat out there right now. It brings meaningful improvements like Matter support and the dynamic farsight feature. Plus, it just looks so good. It looks far more premium and sleek than any other smart thermostat I've seen. That's important. When you have something permanently set up in your home, you want it to look good. It may not be all that necessary to upgrade to the 4th generation model if you already have a 3rd generation model and don't mind using Google Home. That said, if you like the new design or want the Matter support or the dynamic farsight feature, you'll absolutely love what the 4th generation Nest Learning Thermostat has to offer.